the dwarves of this realm are anything like Brock and Sindri, it's hard to imagine them siding with Odin.
Well, all too often people are blinded to all but their immediate self-interest. Odin offered them safety, and defying him can be quite dangerous.
Maybe they just need a couple of gods to come along and take the fight to him.
Atreus, that is not why we are here.
I was only joking.
War is not a joke, especially where gods are concerned. Seems, Atreus, you intend to recruit Tyr as an ally for war.
I'm trying to keep our options open. Let's just keep moving. I'm glad we're out here, exploring a new realm. Maybe we could just try to enjoy the warmth? Looks like we gotta find a way to open that gate if we want to get to Nidavellir.
Brother, look! That strange bugger popped back out of the ground again.
Halfway there. There's gotta be another chain to lower the rest of the gate. Look! There's a chain we can pull up there. Nista. There's still the other chain to pull, but how are we gonna get to it?
Then how shall we catch it?
Flank it. Attack from behind.
Good.
Get behind it. But how? Must be a better vantage point. Somewhere we can attack it without it seeing us. You did it! Let's see what it dropped. I still don't see how we can get up to that chain. It's clinging to the wall! We gotta knock it down!
Behind you, brother!
Oh, I think I get it. If you freeze the geyser, the pressure will turn the wheel. Block's coming down. Is there something else we can hit?
Maybe you could try hitting the rope holding the block. Maybe you could try hitting the rope holding the block.
I still don't see how we can get up to that chain.
Maybe you could try hitting the rope holding the block. Maybe you could try hitting the rope holding the block. Maybe you could try hitting the rope holding the block. Maybe you could try hitting the rope holding the block. Maybe you could try hitting the rope holding the block.
Sneeze stuff.
Maybe you could try hitting the rope holding the block.
I still don't see how we can get up to that chain. Father, there.
Maybe you could try hitting the rope holding the block. Maybe you could try hitting the rope holding the block. Maybe you could try hitting the rope holding the block. Maybe you could try hitting the rope holding the block.
Ah!
Maybe you could try hitting the rope holding the block. Maybe you could try hitting the rope holding the block.
Nice one. Can you see anything from that block? What about freezing the geyser under the wheel? Maybe? What about freezing the geyser under the wheel? Maybe?
Maybe you could try hitting the rope holding the block. That's one of Cavassia's poems. Very highbrow. You should collect any others you find. Glad, if I may. What exactly are you hoping to learn from Tyr?
Well, like I said, I was hoping he could tell me something about Loki. I'd also like to hear some of his stories. Traveling to other lands, giant stuff, and maybe about what it was like to fight back in the day. Just for the history, obviously.
History.
Let's hope Tyr's in a talkative mood after being in prison for so long. Not all of Odin's captives can be as charmingly voluble as myself.
We have no proof Tyr is truly here.
Right. That earthquake earlier. Do you think there will be another one?
It's unlikely, but geological disturbances tend to be unpredictable.
If the geysers and smell here are worse because of Fimbulwinter, maybe the earthquakes are too?
Aye. Might be onto something, lad.
Atreus, look ahead.
Wow. Now this looks like a city.
Welcome to Nidavellir, brothers.
Hey, dwarves! Oh. They're, running away.
An alarm.
I'd only sound an alarm like that if I still had my body, and was fearing the notion of being detached from it.
Wild that for us, though.
They are scared.
Most definitely an alarm, I'm afraid.
Why is everybody hiding?
Stay alert.
Hey, could we talk to you for...
Any trouble, please?
There'll be no help, to be sure. Best we find the tavern Sindri mentioned on our own, and hope they let us in.
Is that a statue of Odin? They must really love him here.
Or fear him.
Sindri!
Hello. I'd return your surprise, but I did know you'd be here. I've got something for you.
I knew he'd left something behind.
What is it, dwarf?
You know, I'm glad I came back here at least once before Ragnarok. Oh, if these cobblestones could talk. Then they'd have mouths. Filthy, disgusting mouths. Do you mind if I fiddle with your bow? Oh, you are long overdue for a replacement. Taking advantage of certain materials. Ow. Structural sensitivity to sonic vibrations has been something I've been meaning to try for quite some time now.
Thanks for, finally trying it. What's it gonna be this time?
Patience. I find it's best to see these things, in action. Whew. There. Oh, take aim at that gate there. But before you loose, say, Skialfa. Skialfa. Well, I certainly didn't expect you to disturb half the creepy qualities of the interior.
How was I supposed to know they were there? Left side! It's down! Okay, so, Durlin. Sindri, any idea where the tavern is?
Do I look like I've ever been to a filthy tavern?
Atreus, this way.
Best of luck.
It seems like neither of Valyr's locked down because of us.
Outsiders are not welcome here.
I imagine that large statue of Odin has something to do with it.
Well, everyone's hiding on this side too.
Odin's occupation of this realm has its hooks in deep.
But there aren't any guards patrolling. We're clearly not a threat. Why hide?
Resist and you're made an example of, to keep the rest in line. Self-preservation can outweigh bravery for even the strongest of folk.
Fear keeps them safe and alive.
Tavern's gotta be around here somewhere. Maybe we can try knocking on some doors for directions. Could you maybe...
No! Thank you!
Excuse me, but we're looking for...
Nothing for you here. I don't care what you want. No food, no encouraging words, no nothing. Leave!
A firebomb from the chief anti-Odin propagandist in Durlin's rebellion. Quite a sharp wit she had until she turned to less subtle means of escape.
So this lockdown really is because of us?
Oh my, yes. Odin's grip on this realm is so firm, any outsider is considered a threat.
Sounds like an Odinism if I ever heard one. Till we meet again!
At your service. What can I make for you? That belonged to one of the rebels, didn't it?
Poor souls. Fighting the Aesir is a thankless job, as you well know.
I'll disinfect my tools. Nothing appeals to you?
Another of Kvasir's poems.
Go. I think I see something. Sorry to bother you.
If you're selling something, please bugger off. If you're not selling something, please kindly bugger off.
I think I see something. Oh, wow. Sindri wasn't kidding about the structural sensitivity. This looks promising, right? Well, it's like a house. If he's here, maybe you should let me do the talking.
You.
Well, we don't want to intimidate him. You're tall as a tree and you have a severed head on your head.
None taken. Fair point, though.
Very well.
Think that's him? Hello?
Watch yourselves. Apparently, there are intruders about.
Oh, that's us, I think.
Well, if you're planning on killing me, at least let me finish this song. That alarm was in just the perfect key.
We're just looking for a friend of ours, named Durlin.
Well, we both know that's not true. Durlin's got no friends left. But if that's all you need, head out the back way there, and you'll see the safety office just across the river. Just don't go making trouble for the rest of us. And while you travel through this realm, maybe you could clean up the head's mess?
What mess?
Later, brother.
I wish to hear of this mess.
The rig's in the bay. Why don't you ask the condescending...
head. I've got skin. But he's right. I made a mistake. I'd have us shut them down.
It's amazing. After all my time away, there is truly nothing I missed about this place. By the way, if you're headed to the mining rigs in the bay, could you bring me any slag you find? I could use the material for my crafting. You collected Kvasir's stories? Give them here. Huge fan. Whatever you need. I'll heat up the forge. Well, if you change your mind... Sorry, one more thing. Although, these are gifts I'm giving to you, so I shouldn't be sorry and you should be thankful. Anyways, here, please be careful.
It's beautiful. Thanks, Sindri.
It is beautiful, isn't it? It's also very useful. You'll be able to find anything your heart desires with it.
Really?
As long as your heart desires the locations your father and you decide and plot to travel together, then yes.
It is a compass.
Ah, but a beautiful compass. Now scamper off.
Come. A boat cannot be far.
Huh. Earlier, Sindri made it sound like Durlin was some sort of rebellion leader. Doesn't sound like anyone's following him.
Was being the key word here, little brother.
I saw a dock back there. Maybe there's a boat we can use to get to Durlin's. There's a building just past these rocks behind me. Maybe we should head that way.
Those bloody mining rigs.
What about them?
The Skald is right to blame me for them. They were my idea. If you've got the time, they're in the bay just beyond this tunnel. I'd particularly appreciate us checking out the mining rigs in the lake to the right. You can see the smokestacks from here.
But if you don't want to explore now, it looks like Durlin's place is through that open gate to the left. So, which way do we go?